Creativity is like French coffee. It's strong and French. What makes us creative? I don't really know, but that's why I'm here. Have you ever heard of the term life changers? Life changers are people who challenge us to reinvent the boundaries of what we expect about ourselves, what we believe about ourselves, and what we imagine our lives can be. I know a guy who's got a plan to change the world, to conquer the world. Let's give our guy a name. How about Ian? Sounds good? Good. Well, Ian is a very happy fellow, and he wakes up, he looks in the mirror, and he says to himself, one day, I'll conquer the world. Now, a lot of you are thinking that this isn't a very realistic dream for Ian, but that's not how Ian sees it. He knows that his creative style of thinking and his ability to be a life changer will help him conquer the world. Now, I would like to welcome to the stage Ian Tucker, the man who's going to conquer the world.
Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to conquer the world. However, that leaves numerous possibilities for what to do. I could go direct and physically conquer every country on Earth. I could go economic and control the fate of the planet through economic investments. Or I could go personal and convince everyone to voluntarily follow me and my will. But conquering the world is a very complex process. You can't conquer the world without a plan, and a backup plan for any slight changes in the original plan. And in order to make a second plan requires creativity. I can't affirm to the nature of each individual, as constantly proven by the simple existence of my sister. But this is a good thing. Every single person is unique and individual, and everyone has the ability to create something unique and individual, just like themselves. A great example of this can be found with my great friend, Paul, who, while not born to conquer the world, since that's my duty, dreams of being knighted by the Queen of England. And using his intelligence and creativity, he will do it. Because the only way to ensure that your creativity is acknowledged is to pursue it endlessly. Hopefully within the boundaries of the law. So without further ado, I welcome back to the stage, Paul.
There are many aspects to creativity, such as love, humor, encouragement, and much, much more. As humans, we take creativity for granted. We value the problem 2 + 2 more than the ability to create. In our school system, we focus on math and English and science, and drama and art and painting and dance. That's all viewed as extracurriculars or electives. But they're both subjects we should be learning in school as full-time dreams and possibilities. And right now, we live in a logical world, and we're losing the ability to fill the world with endless possibilities. Only a select few really see the world for what it can be: creative. We disconnect and bury our faces in screens, trying to solve our problems by creating new ones. To tell you more about this disconnect, we'll say hello to an old friend, Ian Tucker.
While as children, we are born with a good ability to think creatively and accept our mistakes. As we grow and attempt to mold all individuals to follow this logical, one-answer way of thinking, and as a result, life, we manage to squander creativity. And this serves to increase the number of cases avactiophobia, the fear of failure. However, should we disconnect this one-answer world and introduce a more creative theory to education and living, we will never have to live in the fear of failure. I say never, I mean very rarely. If you fail when you're being attacked by a bear, you're dead. Now, many people who I've expressed this dream to have called me and it utopian, impossible, and just a dream. But if we are able to turn this dream into reality, that would be one of the greatest things that humanity has ever done for its education system. To tell you more about how to make this dream a reality, I welcome back to the stage Paul Doyster.
How can we make this more creative world a reality? When we see artwork, we all have different interpretations of it, but when we look at the world, we all have our own opinions and are not open to different ideas on how the world will function. Whenever we face war or problems created, we always look for ways to win, no matter what country. We look for the best strategy or tactic instead of trying to create something that signifies peace. We think that winning and competition is more helpful and logical than peace and creativity. Let's make this world more creative together.